Should I use the cat for a bit? I think I should. Come here. It's time. First video. Come here. Come here. Come here. Don't complain. Don't complain. Don't complain. Relax, 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 relax. Relax, 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 relax. Ow! I'm back. I figured this would be a good time to be back because number one, this channel has been dead for a year. Just over a year. That's terrible. But today we're talking about Tony Hawk. It's a reason to talk about Tony Hawk, one of my favorite game series ever. So let's just go. I'm back. I'm doing it from home. My mission statement remains the same. I want to talk about stuff I like. And Tony Hawk. Woo! Sorry. So this was a surprise and kind of not a surprise. I think a lot of us saw it coming, heard rumblings and stuff like that. But I gotta say, like, the announcement and the reveal is actually more exciting than I expected. Yes, of course, I'm like mega biased. This is my favorite game series, at least in my top 5 favorite game series ever. But still, what they have going on here, I think is so cool. So it's Tony Hawk 1 and 2 completely remade, but it's being remade by Vicarious Visions, who at least very recently has had really good track record completely remaking games faithfully. They made Crash Bandicoot the Insane Trilogy collection. They also did the Crash Team Racing Nitro Refueled thing, and they had the eye for detail and like the finesse of the controls at the very least. So I'm happy that they are doing it, because I think it was 2012, 2013 we had Tony Hawk 1 HD, which was kind of like a remake, but it was bad. So I'm actually like kind of surprised and kind of impressed that Activision was willing to give this a second shot. Like, let's just try again because Tony Hawk is awesome. I'm glad that they're doing that because I think the potential is good here. And with Vicarious Visions behind it, props. I don't know if you guys saw the Jeff Keighley reveal thing, but the woman from Vicarious Visions and Tony Hawk both stressed that they are emphasizing the control. Apparently, they started on the Neversoft coding from the base and went from there, which I think is really exciting. They are updating it to be more precise with analog sticks, which is cool, but you can apparently still play with the D-pad, which is what I will do because I am old. But I just want to say before we go forward, this is like, I'm also really excited because this is like if you talk to anyone I know, like this is the one game I'm like competent at. I can actually be pretty competitive and hold my own. So I'm just so happy. For years I've been made fun of by all of you Call of Duty and Dark Souls and insert literally every other game series here people. And now it's my time to shine. Finally, a game I'm good at. So also, if we're just getting into the nitty gritty, Tony Hawk people, you probably know the gameplay really came together in 3 and 4 with reverts and spine transfers and stuff like that. And they are including that here. That was my biggest concern. 1 and 2 are great. Nostalgia's great. The levels are fantastic. The music's fantastic. But I like the way the later games kind of play. So the fact that they are bringing those quality of life improvements and the potential for those like big crazy long combos, I'm about it. Tony Hawk actually said in that interview, he says, I don't want to remember a time before there was a revert, which is all I wanted to hear. Thank you, Tony. Thank you. He's not watching. The other cool thing I think, and I think this is like, if I'm thinking there's going to be something that's like, okay, so like every game now has like a gamer controversy, something where people get like mad about it. And I think for this one, it is going to be the soundtrack. So they did announce that they have some of the original soundtrack. Where is it? Let's see the list here. So of course the trailer had Dead Kennedys, which is sick. Power Man 5000, Bad Religion, Goldfinger, of course. Like if they didn't get Goldfinger, they should have just like canceled the game. Naughty by Nature, Papa Roach, Primus, Rage, stuff like that is good. It says that and more. I don't think they're going to have every single track from Tony Hawk 1 and 2. I think it's nice to expect that and hope for that, but the way licensing deals go and stuff, I don't know how much they're going to get. But thankfully, at least they have some of the big names here. I'll take that. The music at the time was like incredibly formative. I think it did such a good job at exposing some kids like me and many others, even younger, to stuff that they would not have listened to otherwise. So if they can keep a lot of the main old shit and then maybe sprinkle in some other good new things here, that could be pretty good. I just hope that they don't like underestimate or not realize the potential in terms of like music taste making that this game series has, you know what I mean? But I don't think we're gonna get everything we want. But I gotta say, like, seeing the trailer though, and like I had recorded my reaction just to see what would happen, but like seeing the stairs from School 2 like that in all of its glory was amazing. Seeing some of the levels from the first one, I love that, like that whoosh comparison of the old one and the new one. I'm a sucker for shit like that, but I think the big thing is it going to play well? Is there going to be a good feel to it all? Because like the talk is great, but they got to back it up. And I'm glad that they're releasing a demo, but you have to pre-order it. So I don't know. Still, I'm excited for a lot. I'm even excited for like the return, the resurgence of the creator mode stuff. I used to be addicted to that stuff. Like creating a skater, creating your own deck. These are going to be in the game again. But also Create a Park is apparently going to be fleshed out way more in terms of like moving things around, like warping pipes and twisting them how you want and making complex stuff, and then sharing them online in the online age. I think there is potential for that to become a big thing. I don't know if it is. I don't know how far any of this will go, but for me personally, I'm there day one. It's tricky though, you know, it's very much like a thing that was of its time. So no matter what, I don't think it's going to live up to everyone's expectations, but like for me, for this series, gameplay is king. That's what I want the most. So even if, yes, there's not going to be all of the music, and yes, they're not going to have probably all of the crazy licensed unlockable characters from the old ones you probably remember. If the gameplay is like really good, I'm in. Like really, I think I said that already, but I'm in. Now, of course, the speculation. Like, so this is 1 and 2 redone, new engine, new thing. Cool. If that gameplay holds up, if the game is a success, maybe then from there they build a new game off of that. Is this like a test bed? I don't know. I would like to see that. I'm just happy that this is a thing, and I think it might be a really good time for skateboarding games. There's Session, which I think I was a Kickstarter backer on that. I don't even know what the deal is with that. Then there's the upcoming Skater XL, which looks pretty sweet, and now we have Tony Hawk again. Hopefully good this time. It's been a long time coming, so I'm hoping it's sick, and I just wanted to talk about it. So I'm very curious to hear what you guys think in the comments. The goal here now is to put out a video or two a week. Like I said, the mission statement does remain the same, so thank you if you are just coming back after a long time, just talking about cool things here. So yeah, how do I end it? I don't know. I'll work on that. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for being here.